Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain how to subtract two numbers. Consider m and n values. So let's consider m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 2. Sorry, m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. So before constructing we have to follow the rules. If m greater than n, definitely the answer will be m minus n. And m is equal to n or otherwise less than or equal to n, the answer will be 0. So we know the rules. And for our convenient purpose, we have to convert given number is 0. Okay, for example, we can say unary zeros for 3 zeros and 2 zeros. Okay, so finally the answer will be in 1 0. It will be left on the tape. So this is your input tape and output, expected output tape. All should be blank, at least 1 0 left on the tape. Okay, so this is logic behind this. And yes, so this is as per algorithm we are going to do. First one is we have to categorize which part is m and which part is n, and this is m, this is n. For we need for path categories, we have to introduce this that is the separations. We have to introduce this one more value. Now I just consider as a 1, that is separations between m and n. Okay, so left side or right side as it is blank symbol. So first things, n zeros changed as a 1, n zeros. Okay, and n plus 1th place changed as only 1 0. You see here, this is n, this is nth plus 1th place changed as a 1. Okay, then here next step you have to make it as a blank. This is n plus 1's zeros replaced as a blank. Yes, sorry, here n 1's changed as a blanks. Here n plus 1's zeros changed as a blank part in m side. Okay, so remaining 1 zeros will be left in the tape. So this is a simple logic we have to ensure. Okay, for examples, here n zeros replaced by 1's. Okay, first, and nth place 1's, that is n plus 1th place replaced as is 0. And here whatever you are giving this, whatever they are giving this nth value, that n plus 1th value is replaced by the blank. That is here n is 2, so third place is replaced, that is a 3 places replaced in the blank symbol. That's all. So definitely remaining 0 will be the answer. So this is as per the algorithm. Okay, the same procedures we are going to do using the Turing machines. First, always we will start with blank symbol, and we can start from the left. Then we are processing the left, then go to the right side. Again we are processing, again come back to the left. So like that zigzag movement we have to move. Then we can perform as per the rule. Okay. So next one is, we'll see one example. Yeah. So here m part is 3 0 and n part is 2 0. Definitely 1 0 will be left on the tape. Otherwise all the remaining values will be dead blank. Okay. So step by step procedure how to draw the transition diagram. Okay. So we need to process left side as well as right side, because this is m part, this is n part. Here we are processing here left to 0, here also you have to process. So like that we have to move left and right, then finally we'll get the answer. Okay. So if you are starting with 2 not 0, so initial steps we have to make it as a blank. So we have to move the next state. If we are seeing the 0, we have to replace the blank symbol, then we have to go to the next state. Okay. Suppose in this place, we are seeing this place, otherwise Q naught of 1 if we are seeing, what will happen? So Q naught of 1 maybe comes here only. So Q naught of 1 when it will come? So already processed. So if it is already processed means it may be we are having the 1. That time we have to change as here blank, then we have to move the right. In this case, if we are seeing 1. So what happened? If you are seeing 0, you have to move the right hand side. Okay, so that. So you have to replace 0 by blank symbol, as well as you have to move the right hand side. If you are seeing continuously zeros, or we have to move the next stage up to we are seeing this 1 value. So that we have to given the loop. Okay, so first we have to process a 0, then we have to move the end part. So that we need to move this right hand side. Okay, so if you are seeing continuously 0, so you have to replace a 0 with R direction, right directions, then we have to same in the same loop. Yes, okay. So now if you are reading 1, Q1 1 means what will happen? So if you are reading Q1 1 means we have to move you have to replace the 1 and we have to move this next side. Okay, next cell. And next you see, yes. If you are reading continuously 0, the loop will be here. If you are reading 1, you have to replace by 1 the same one, then you have to move the right and goes to the next state. So now you see here you have to ensure whether it is 0 or 1. Okay. If you are reading the 1 again this place, you have to move this, keep on this right directions. But if you are seeing the 0, you have to replace by 1 because this is your end part. Okay. Here in M part you have to replace. The same thing again you have to replace in the end part. So that you have to change this 1 and again come back to the left because first you have to process here left hand side, then come back to this right hand side immediate first, then after that processing here you have to go back again. So that here they are changing. If you are reading Q2 0, 0 is replaced by 1, again you come back the left and also goes to the next state. Okay, so here we end part we processed, again come back to the next end only, so that whether we are reading 0 or 1, we have to come back this up to the left hand, so that this machine will move. Whether 1 here also 1 here just see 0, then here 0, just to come back to the left end. Okay, so automatically come back to this left hand. So in this place, if you are seeing Q3 0 continuously moves to the left, and if you are seeing 1 also continuously move on the left, but the same state. Okay, so what happened if the Q3 sees blank? Okay, again come back to this. Yeah. So now the cursor will be here if the machine is sees Q3 blank state. So here already we processed blank. Now we have to switch over and read the next symbol means if it is 0, we have to automatically change the Q naught because we are having already the rule. If it is Q naught of 0, it may be changed as a blank. So that again we need to come back. If the machine sees a blank, it replaces the blank and move to the right as well as it goes to the Q naught. Okay. So now as per Q naught 0, automatically it converts as a blank symbol and move to the next state. This as it is procedures. If you are seeing Q1 of 1, Q1 of 0, the same loop, and Q1 of 1, it goes to the next state. Then Q2 of 1, again it will be in the loop. Yes. So Q2 of 0, so this 0 is replaced by 1. If it is replaced by 1, again come back to this. Okay. Then Q3. So if you are seeing Q3 either 1 or 0, it's continuously same in the loop and go back to the left side. So that the machine will move, yes, up to that. Okay. So now here if you are seeing Q3 blank, it come back to this here. So automatically this state may be changed as a Q naught. Okay. So that, yes. So come back to the Q naught 0. So again as per procedures you have to replace the blank symbol. Yes. So again change this a blank, it will change the state and again read to Q naught of 1. So if you are reading, if you are reading Q1 of 1, continuously move to the next state, that is Q2, Q2 up to it will reach the blank state. Okay. So here already processed, if Q2 of 1 means what will happen? If Q2 of 0, it will be replaced. Now the machine will read Q2 of B only. So what is actually here already processed, here also we reached n values reached as here, then n values changed as a 1 also. So again we need to convert as a blank, so that again come back to the left side. Okay, and also we need to go the next state, so that. Okay, so if you are reading this Q2 of blank symbol, Q2 of, if you are seeing Q2 of blank, it replace the blank and reach the next state, and as well as here come back to the left side. Okay, yes. So again if we processed here, again come back to the left only, whether it is 0 or 1, so that whether it is 0 or 1 we have to replace, but if it is 0 you have to replace, you have to update the same 0, but if you are seeing 1 we need to replace by blank, because n ones again you need to replace by, as per procedure, n ones replaced by the blank, so that you have to replace, keep on. If you are seeing Q4 1 blank, Q4 1 blank, then Q4 blank. Okay. So if you are seeing blank symbol, so already everything is a process. Okay. So Q4 blank symbols, this blank symbol is replaced by 0, because n plus 1th place must be changed as a 0 as per procedure. So that here if you are seeing this Q naught of blank, it is replaced by 0 and come back to the final state. Okay. So this is here, if we are reading immediately seeing zeros for the left side. Okay. Some cases instead of 0 we are seeing 1 also. If you are seeing 1, what will happen? You have to change it to here blank and then move the right side, and again you have to ensure whether it is 0 or 1. If it is zeros, again you have to make it as a blank. If it is 1 also, you have to make it as a blank, then move to the right side. So right side automatically you are having the blank symbol, then we'll get the final state. Okay. So this is a way of designing the transitions machines, Turing machines for the subtractions of two numbers. So this is another examples. Here they are saying two zeros, m is equal to 2 0 and n is equal to 0. Obviously the answer will be 0. So in this case we need to make it as all the cell in the tape should be in the blank symbol. Okay, so in this place we see this transition rules, in which one place we are seeing q naught of 1, so we have to make it as a blank and we have to move the right side. Okay, you see as it is, this is a procedures q naught of 0 q1, then so as per the procedures we have to move. Then again you are seeing this q naught of 0, it is replaced by 1 and come back to the left and come back to up to that left end point, then again come back to the 0. So as it is, we have to proceed the same step by step. If you are seeing, definitely you can understand. Yes, so next as it is, so in this place only you can understand. If you are q naught 0, it's changed as a blank, then q1 as per procedure. The same procedure is repeated here. So in this place only you have to understand. This is up to that as it is, as per this procedures we are doing, and in this part only you have to concentrate here. Yes, so not a blank. Here you see, in one situations if you are seeing q naught of 1, okay, so in this situations you have to make it as a blank and it goes to the q5, whether we are reading the q5 of 0 or q of 5 once it goes to change it as a blank and it go back to this. Okay, you need to go to the right directions and change one by one, one by one, then you will reach the blank state. You see here finally you are getting, so all will be in blank. Yeah, so this is a way of constructing the Turing machines for if m and n are equal, otherwise less than. Okay, thank you. So we have to analyze step by step. If we are starting q naught, if it is 0, what will happen? If you are seeing 1, what will happen? If you are seeing blank, what will happen? So each state we have to analyze, then you have to construct the machines. Thank you.